Hello, Mike Hayden here again with Language Development System with a tutorial on how to install Zoiper Classic as your soft phone program. We do use Zoiper for tutors who tutor with multiple programs, as it can handle up to 3 different accounts simultaneously. However, we usually use XLite for ones that use single because they seem to act better. There are a few network issues that occasionally happen with Zoiper, and you will need to contact me to have those resolved to get the audio to actually go both ways. You will hear ringing, but you may not hear sound. Okay, so in order to download this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Google or open up any browser, and we're going to type in Zoiper Classic. Now I'm going to take my first link here, but we want to make sure we use the zoiper.com envoip softphone /download /Zoiper Classic link. It should auto-detect my platform, which happens to be Windows in this case. There are obviously other platforms that it will auto-detect depending on what you have. I'm going to go ahead and hit next, and then I'm going to select Community Free. It should automatically start downloading within a couple of seconds. There it is. So it'll take just a quick minute to download. For those of you who use Chrome, the downloads will appear in the bottom left corner like mine. For Mozilla Firefox, they appeared in the top right corner as a blue download arrow. And for Internet Explorer, they will appear in the center bottom of the screen as a run button. Once that's done downloading, I'm going to go ahead and click on it, click yes, and I'm going to start the installer. I do accept the terms of the license agreement, and we can leave the default file path as fine. Go ahead and hit next and install. It's going to start installing. Once it's done, go ahead and hit finish. Now you should have a new icon on your desktop here that for Zoiper. Go ahead and double click that, and you should see your phone pop up here. Now, in order to configure the settings, which I believe mine are already configured, you have to click on the wrench icon. What you'll do is you'll click on Add New SIP Account, and I'll add another one for the sake of this tutorial. And I'm going to name it Tutorial.
Just what do you think you're doing?
And apparently my computer's yelling at me. So what you want to do is in here, first thing you want to do is you want to check this Show Advanced Options. You'll absolutely need that, otherwise the phone won't work. For your username, you're going to go ahead and take that phone number I gave you in your email, and you're going to put it here, along with putting that phone number in the caller ID name and authorization username. You're going to take the password that was provided and put that in the password field, as well as the domain, and put that in the domain field. Additionally, you're going to select Use Outbound Proxy, and you're going to put that domain in the outbound proxy field as well. Where it says registration expiry, we want to change that to 600 seconds as opposed to 3600. We want to check the box that says Use our port. Now if you have multiple accounts, you'll go through the same process again. Click on Add New SIP Account, go through all these things with a different phone number and password, but the rest of the information will be the same. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Apply. Now I'm going to go down to Audio Codecs. From here, there may be 1 or 2 extra codecs on your selected codecs from the A-Law and U-Law. We want to go ahead and select that and hit the arrow to move it over to the other pane. Those are the only 2 codecs we should have, is the A-Law and U-Law. Under General Options, I'm going to uncheck the box that says Check for Updates. Additionally, we're going to go ahead and go to Audio Devices as our last one. Now from here, you want to uncheck the box that'll be checked by default that says Automatic Volume Control. We do not want that. The only 3 you should have checked out of these should be Echo Cancellation, Noise Suppression, and Automatic Microphone Selection. From here, you do want to select your microphone as your input device and output device. Hopefully you have a USB headset. It does not like to cooperate with the round jack ones, but the USB ones it works with really good. But it had mine selected by default because it saved my old settings. I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK, and now we're done. Now what you should see is you should see it pop up and say registering, and after a few seconds it should say registered. However, the servers are currently down right now, so it is not going to say registered for me. From this point, as long as it says registered, you should be good to go. If you do not see that, you'll want to contact me and we'll work through what might be the issue. From here, you're going to probably have to adjust your volume for your microphone. Sometimes it's absolutely fine the way it is though. To do that, you'll right-click your speaker icon here and you'll select recording devices. You're going to go ahead and make sure that your USB headset is your default device, and you may want to select properties. To adjust the volume catching capacity, you're going to click on levels, and this will adjust the sensitivity of your microphone. So if it's too loud, turn it down to the left. If it's too quiet, go ahead and turn it all the way up to the right. Some people will have an additional box here that will say microphone boost. Generally, you want to keep that as low as possible and keep your volume up as high as possible. But sometimes you have to increase the boost even. I have a headset that I have at +10. Go ahead and hit OK and you're done. Again, you want to make sure that this says registered. If it does not say registered during the server up times, then you may have an issue. But if it's during the server downtime, of course, it will not register. You do, of course, have your contacts book, which is this little book here. And you have your recent calls, which is this hourglass. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me at any time via email or phone. But I hope you found this tutorial helpful in setting up your Zoiper soft phone. Have a great day.